Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collingwood for YouTube. Resident_of_Collingwood for BitChute. And I'm here to talk about the Terminator franchise. How the Terminator franchise got away from its very own continuity. Let's go back, shall we? Way back to the very first Terminator. And who was the Terminator trying to kill again? Let's see, what was her name? Knock, knock, knock. Sarah Connor? Yes! Bang, bang! Wrong Sarah Connor, but that he was looking for Sarah Connor. And why was he looking for Sarah Connor? Well, my friends, Sarah Connor has a son, and his name is John. John Connor. And John Connor, my friends, is the one who teaches the human race to fight against the machines in the future. He saves the very human race from complete annihilation by the machines and has them rise up against them and fight them and kick their machine ass, right? That's right. John Connor does this. Not Bob Smith, not John Smith, not Harry Smith, not Larry Smith, not anybody the fuck else, right? It doesn't, the franchise never hints at someone else doing this other than John. So, and even Kyle Reese says, tells Sarah that it's her son that does all this, which Kyle Reese is John Connor's father. That is still so fucked up all these years later. But so does Terminator Dark Fate killing John Tate, is that where they first shit on the character of John Tate? No, my friends. The first time they did this was Terminator Genesis by making fucking John Tate the heel and somehow turning him into some fucked up Terminator. Look, explain to me logically how the fuck John Tate, John Connor, killing John Connor post Judgment Day, and that's when Terminator Dark Fate takes place, is going to change anything at that point. Okay, this is where the franchise, and really, it's not just Terminator Dark Fate. I've said about Terminator Genesis. Let's look at the first 4 films before, because I don't want to get lost in what I'm trying to say. Okay, Terminator 1, they don't really try to blow up Skynet. They're trying to stop, Kyle Reese's mission is to protect Sarah Connor, and he does that. Even in death, he, at the expense of him dying, he stops the Terminator from killing Sarah Connor. Lo and behold, here's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Without a shadow of a doubt, the best Terminator film ever made, right? Here's John Connor as a disgruntled teen, preteen. And well, they send another Terminator, this time a liquid Terminator. By God. And it tries to not only kill him, but here's the thing I found interesting with Terminator 2. Even though Arnold's Terminator gets there to help him, if you pay attention to this is what I mean, where Terminator Dark Fate really loses. This is where I say Terminator Dark Fate really boggles my mind most of all. In Terminator 2 Judgment Day, when the T-1000 can't, when the liquid Terminator cannot get to John Connor, who's he go after? His mother, who's in a fucking mental institution. And goddamn, I'm thinking that is beautiful, because the Terminator, the machine Terminator, even says that that'll be his next move, is to go after Sarah Connor. And goddamn, that is his next move, is to go after Sarah Connor. Because hey, if I can't get John, I'll get his mother. The ploy of going after his mother is just to copy her. Is just to copy her so he can get close to him, which makes a world of fucking sense. And if he's able to kill her, he's gonna kill her and copy her. The thing of this is, when you get the Terminator Dark Fate, and you have the Arnold looking Terminator come up with the shotgun, right? And they shoot John Connor. Okay. Sarah Connor, in the movie, in Terminator Dark Fate, when they show this, is still pretty young looking. Young enough she could still have kids. But because, that kid wouldn't be John Connor, therefore that kid can't save humanity, because it was John Connor who taught the people to rise up against the machines. It was John Connor who taught them how to fight. It was John Connor. No one the fuck else. So therefore, if you literally kill John Connor, you have basically fucked your franchise. Thank you. Thank you, fucking... Actually, no thank you to anybody who fucking made that film, because it fucking made absolutely no goddamn fucking sense, and they took the very fucking logic, the very fucking foundation that this franchise was built upon, which was Sarah Connor's son is the savior of the fucking human race. He is the one who leads the rebellion against the machines. He is the one who teaches them how to fight back. John Connor. No one the hell else. And hell, even in Rise of the Machines, that theory is proven correct. When the female Terminator comes back and tries to wipe out and wipes out every fucking one of his lieutenants except for his future bride-to-be. And then Judgment Day happens just on a different day. They only prolong Judgment Day, and then you got Terminator Salvation, which I actually enjoy, and for whatever fucking reason people don't. Because, look, Terminator, say what you want, and look, I get it's a time, people are going to say, well, it's time travel is why. Look, if time travel movies prove anything at all to you, the one thing they should prove to you is, no matter how many times you try to fucking change things, you just end up fucking them up even worse. And really, would a machine understand that concept? Well, here's the thing. Skynet is supposed to be a thinking computer, so you think it would, but apparently it doesn't. So, which... I don't really have an issue too much with that, but I probably should have a bigger issue. My issue overall with this franchise is this. Nobody could get over how great Terminator 2 Judgment Day really was, and they didn't give the other two films after that a good fucking chance. Basically, everybody wanted another Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Look, there's just films in every franchise where you're going to look at that one film, that one fucking film, and you're going to go, God damn, that was great. I want that all the time. Yeah, good luck with that. But it's just hard for it to happen. Look, is John Connor being the biggest plot device the problem for the Terminator franchise? No, the problem for the Terminator franchise was they took their very foundation, which was Sarah and John, and shit on that very foundation in two films. One, you can debate which one's worse all you want. I'll leave that up to you guys. But for me, Genesis sort of started that trend with the whole alternate reality bullshit of, oh, let's have some time jumping fucking Terminator machine in the future grab some guy and grab John and fucking turn him into a machine somehow. And somehow that alters his time jump. Fuck it, right? Why? Reasons. God. And then Terminator Dark Fate, well, to the start of that fucking movie, the very fucking start, which some people actually loved, should have been the fucking end of that fucking movie. It should have been, well, here's the movie. Bam, we killed John Connor. Fuck it, we won. Fuck you, human race. We fucking won. And that should have been the movie. That should have been the end of the movie. If the very foundation is John Connor, I repeat, go watch the first film, second film, third film. John Connor is the one who does everything for humanity in the future. He's the one who teaches them how to fight. He's the one who teaches them how to fight back. John Connor. No one else. Then, my friends, Terminator Dark Fate is one big lying pile of shit. And it is. Because no one else, right? Look, what Terminator Dark Fate was trying to say was, by them completely altering Judgment Day and completely altered reality, newsflash, that was already somewhat done in Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, and in my opinion done better, even though it didn't have, well, Linda Hamilton in it. Look, you don't need Linda Hamilton to have a successful Terminator movie. I know people are going to, choke on that one and call them bullshit. But Terminator 3 Rise of Machines is a better movie than what people think. And really, it got into, well, look, you changed the date of Judgment Day, but again, you only prolonged it. John Connor is still there. He's still alive. He's still the person who's going to lead the resistance. He's still going to be the man, but things are going to change just a smidge. And they do in Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. But they don't kill John Connor. To me, my friends, the reason this franchise became so fucked is because somewhere along the way, the franchise stopped worrying about Sarah and John Connor and started worrying about the time travel aspect a little too much. When did that happen? I say Genesis, really. God. But Terminator Dark Fate was the one that exposed that problem, and well, I love Terminator, and honestly, if I'm going to rank them here, and I will, number 1, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Look, there's no better film than Judgment Day, and there may never be a better film than fucking Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Number 2, my number 2, right behind it, is going to be Rise of the Machines. I loved Rise of the Machines. I thought it was very well done going off the second film. My number 3 is tie. Salvation and the first film. I think Salvation is really well done. I enjoy Christian Bale in the movie. I really enjoy the Terminator, how they take the guy on death row and basically make him a human-like Terminator. That was fucking way more awesome than what they did in the fucking Dark Fate shit. But, and the rest of that bullshit I just don't care for. I don't even care to put it on the fucking ranked list. I just hate Genesis and I fucking hate Dark Fate, because literally they take the core concept of John Connor is supposed to be the one who leads the resistance. John Connor is supposed to be the man. No one else. John Connor. Hell, you see what Terminator Genesis and Terminator Dark Fate do with that, don't you? Don't you? Huh? that's been my rant. Sorry for the profanity, because I know a lot of people are going to get offended by it. Look, sometimes movie franchises literally are doomed by their own course they take. In a sense, this was always going to be about John Tate in the future, but once they got to Terminator Salvation, they really had nowhere to take the story other than, well, forward and try to have John, or sorry, yeah, John, I keep saying, if I say John Tate in this video, I'm sorry. They had nowhere else to take the character of John Connor other than forward, which was make a movie about John Connor in the future winning the goddamn war, and show us exactly how he does it. Did they do that in a sense? No, not really, because Terminator Salvation was about John Connor and saving Kyle Reese, and the human Terminator saving both their fucking asses, which I didn't mind. But they just did not know. To me, they didn't know how to get John Connor to the kick-ass futuristic war hero that they built him up as. I think that was one of the biggest problems of the franchise. Was it the biggest? No, but the franchise made it the biggest by not knowing how to do it. By not knowing how to do it. And that's one of the problems. And the other problem was, well, you know what? We're going to say fuck it with John Connor, and we're going to go straight to back to the time travel bullshit, and we're going to fuck this shit up even harder than we already have. God, Lord, shoot me. Okay, shoot me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you fucking want to. Have a lovely, lovely night.